Welcome to CPT 220 e-commerce. My name is Tom Brady and I'm the person that's in charge of this class. You will have a different instructor facilitating the class though, depending on whether you're daytime, nighttime, or online. But the class works the same way regardless of when you're taking the class. When you first log in, you'll see a welcome video, and actually that's what you're watching right now. Then it has some information here. This is from last semester, but it's basically the same thing you'll see, except it'll be information about your instructor rather than this information here. We have a weekly schedule that's going to show you exactly what you need to do, and there is some very important things you need to do. First of all, this is the first week stuff. Most important thing you to do right away is to go through and read everything between these links right here to get yourself acquainted with how the class is going to work. This week you have 4 assignments due by Saturday midnight, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not a lot. Each one only takes a few minutes to do. One of the things that we want you to do is sign up for a domain name, and that's by going to www.oneandone.com and signing up. I have a step-by-step procedure on how to be able to do that in that lesson, including videos. Also, once you have signed up for a domain name, then you're going to sign up for hosting, because what good would a web class be if you're not up on the web? And what we're going to be using is FreeHostia, and that also I have a step-by-step lesson with pictures and I think a video, well, at least pictures, on how to be able to sign up for a FreeHostia account. Most important thing to remember on that one is be sure that you take your care in writing down your email address that you're using to create both your FreeHostia account and your domain name. Biggest problem I have is that students type in the wrong thing, and that's because they use their Trident Tech email address and forget to put my.tridenttech.edu after their name. I recommend just using your Hotmail, Gmail, whatever you normally use for email. Not AOL. If you have that, get rid of it. But other than that, you should use whatever you normally use, and then you won't make a mistake, even if you have to copy and paste. All right, then we have FreeHost HTML Kit is the software we're going to be using, and this shows you how to be able to download and install that software. Very easy to do. I want you to read the first chapter of the book, which is also very easy. The book is lots of pictures, so not a lot of reading, a lot of looking more than anything else. Then I have you doing these lessons here. So these lessons here teach you how to be able to create a website. So what's your assignment that's due this weekend? You have to post a paragraph about yourself, so like 5 sentences in a discussion board. How do you get to the discussion board? Very easily. You go to Communication Tools and Discussions. Okay, there you'll see a discussions, a place to write 10 sentences. It says 10 sentences. We don't care, just a paragraph. And when you click on that, then you'll be able to go ahead and start a new thread, and then then go ahead and type a couple of sentences about yourself and post. That's very important that you get that done. Your instructor will be looking for that. Once that's posted, you'll be considered as having attended the class. All right, so the other thing is signing up for a domain name and signing up for FreeHostia. I just went over that. And then you have an assignment 1. And you're thinking, wow, all this and an assignment 2? Assignment 1 is very, very easy. I want you to create a 3-page website. And this is the basic structure of the website. And to make it even easier for you, I have 3 videos, part 1, part 2, part 3. And what I recommend that you do is open up HTML Kit and follow along with those videos. It'll get your head in the game on how HTML works and how hosting works and the whole 9 yards. And that's what we really want you to do that first weekend. Classes start on Wednesday, which means you have all this to do by Saturday night. But it's important that you put your work hard. And if you think about it, you're supposed to be spending 6 hours a week in class times 2 at home. So that is 6 and 12. So that's 18 hours that you should be working on this class. It's not going to take you that many hours to do all this. When you sit down and start doing it, you can realize domain name probably take you about, if it takes you 30 minutes, that's a long time. Same with hosting. If it takes you 30 minutes, that's a long time. Assignment 1, that would probably take you an hour, hour and a half to do. Reading the rest of this stuff, putting 5 sentences about yourself, that's about 10, 15 minutes. Reading the rest of this stuff probably will take you the rest of the time. So don't feel like you're way overtaxed trying to get everything up. It's important that we know that you're engaged in the class. We won't know whether you've done these 2 things because there's no submission form. But if you have trouble with them, let your instructor know so they can help. But we will be checking for your post, and we'll be checking for assignment 1. Not doing both of these by Saturday night will mean that you could be reported as never attending this class, being removed from the class, and not being allowed to get back into the class once that happens. So you really need to get engaged and start working. Just one other thing is coursework. That is done in the Dropbox. And when you go into the Dropbox area, you can see this is all last semester, so it's all closed. I have Dropboxes for all the assignments that you're going to be doing in this class, and that's where you'll be uploading your assignment, where you'll be doing HTML assignment 1 this weekend, and where you'll be uploading your other assignments as we go through the class. So you can see that I have things that you're going to be doing, and this looks like a lot, but like I said, each one of these things, 15-20 minutes. You have a questionnaire assignment due the following Saturday, and then you have another HTML assignment due. And that'll be how it works as we go through the course. You'll have a writing assignment, and you'll have an HTML assignment. You'll see there's some missing here. I'm still working on the class, getting it up and running. Once you have finished the HTML section, then you'll be learning WordPress, and I have another book for that. This is the book for the WordPress class, part of the class. I also have videos that'll walk you through an entire thing of how to create a website. How are you going to create that website? Well, you need to get a client, and that's another thing that you're going to be doing is getting yourself a client. Now, a client could be any, and that's part of in this area here. Any small business that does not have a website, and I would say probably 75% of small businesses do not. So a place you get your hair done, a place you get your nails done, a place you get your car fixed, a place you buy clothes if it's a small boutique type, a place that takes in consignment. Almost all these places do not have a website. They'd love to have it, but they can't afford it. And that allows you to be able to walk in there and say, hey, I have to do a class assignment. Can I do your business? And they'll say, oh, sounds like work. And you'll say, no work. I will show you what I've done at the end of the semester, and then you can decide whether you want to have that website or not. If you don't want it, I walk away, you walk away, no harm, no foul. You'll be developing that website and putting it up in your free Hosty account, and that's what you're going to be graded upon. That's not where you want to put your client website. So we're also going to be talking about hosting and domain names, so you'll learn how to be able to engage a paid host, being able to create that WordPress site in that paid host, and then hand it off to your user and walk away. And that's how this class is run. If you have any questions, in the syllabus, I have my email address. You should, though, email your instructor via D2L. And how do you do that is if you go into communication tools and class list, you'll see your instructor, whether it's Miss Adonovich or Miss Fawcett, and then we have one more, and Miss Cothran. So one of those will be here. You can see Miss Cothran here is a student in my class as she works through the class. All right, that's it.